Hello,
Why?
Raiders.
Why would you do
Scott,
that?
that
Why
was
would you do
super
any of
fast.
that?
What the fuck, man?
What do you mean, what the fuck? Hi.
Yeah,
Scott?
join whenever, and you immediately join. Hi.
Yeah.
Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome
But
in
why?
for.
Why would you
it
do
could
that? Why would you
possibly
do
be
any of that?
the last session. Either way,
Oh,
because
God.
everyone's
Your
hurt.
joke, not ours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
listen, I can do
what
the
are you
joke.
talking about? It is the last session of the month.
Of
It's December next week.
oh my
Oh,
god.
thank God.
Siv,
Oh, God.
that's genius. That's exactly why. Also, thank you for the follows. So what I was telling Spyro before we started is this is either the last session of the campaign or potentially the last session of the season. But it's definitely the
Okay.
last session of the month. So
Oh, no.
everything's
Okay.
everything's going according to plan, guys. Everything's going according to plan. But yeah, so hi. Welcome in. We are the Skyheart. This is the Skyheart campaign, and I am here joined by my wonderful friends, one of which rated us just now, the wonderful Scottzilla, played by Verdite. Yes, of course.
Yes, that's true. That's correct.
Scottzilla, played by Verdite. We also have Chelsea, played by Savian.
Hello.
We also have Nim, played by Ocean X. No, sorry, Ocean X, played by Nim. God damn it! I'm trying to be
Ocean
funny.
X played by Nim.
Yes,
Yep.
I'm trying to be funny.
Yes.
Well, I'm eating a bagel. Hi.
The big
Whoa.
A bagel? How dare you? Is it an everything
What
bagel?
girl?
Mm-hmm.
Good choice. We also have Raining Blades, played by Cathis. Now I'm getting confused by myself.
Hey, everyone.
Yay, you're back for the TPK. Let's go.
Yeah, we have our B back, and finally you
I'm
have
not the one
Spyro.
joking about it. It's not
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I know, Seb. Don't worry. And finally, we have Spyro Proxy, played by Valanaris.
Hello.
Yes. So, my dear friends, in the last episode of Skyheart Ball Z, the party
Whoa.
reached the Temple of Wind and Stone, the temple that houses one of basically a Skybinder temple that houses one of the cores that they need to reach to get the information on how to reach the fabled Skyheart so they can save the world. Ooh.
The whole world.
The whole world, yes. Well, at least the Sky world. Although, if the islands fell,
At least the parts we like, but I guess the rest of it, I guess, it like tags along,
I
by
guess.
association.
Yeah, I guess. But yes, so they're trying to collect all the Skybinder temples, like Pokemon cards, so they can use all the information from each Skybinder temple to find the Skyheart. They have information from one temple, the temple found in the storm, and this is the second temple that they were attempting to enter and collect information from. However, after a lengthy process of trying to find and get to the temple, which included freeing a it's not genocide. He's a mass murderer. Yes. The Skyheart's the One Piece. Shut up, Taco. Shut up.
At first, I thought you were calling him a genasi instead of genocider, and then that just
No. He's just a mass murderer, a former ranger of these mountains where the Skybinder Temple is actually located. The party freed him from prison, and he basically guided them towards the temple. Once they got to the temple, though, they found many of the nation's soldiers have been slaughtered by each other. They also encountered an individual calling himself simply by the name of Crow, who is also trying to find the Skyheart. He appears, according to what Crow said, to have already gotten the core from one of the other temples, one of the temples that you haven't been to yet, the Temple of Twilight, and he is attempting to gain the core from this temple. He also mind controlled Veyrun, the ranger, and told them to kill you all. Things got messy. Lots of beating up of people. Cathis nearly died while his player wasn't present, which is always, a lovely event. And I love when that happens. I hate it. But Cathis nearly died. The party, half of the party, well, a little bit more than half of the party, got struck by Veyrun's magical ability. He seems to have an ability to put a curse on people that halves healing used on them, which kind of made things a little bit more difficult when fighting him. But eventually, the party was able to gang up on Veyrun and knock him out like the Hulkbuster knocking out the Hulk. Literally, they sat on him and then started punching him repeatedly. Which, it's always fun. Afterwards, no, not afterwards. Meanwhile, Jackhammer Fizz, exactly. Meanwhile, Crow went further into the temple. And as the party managed to knock out Veyrun, that is where we ended last session. So, we open up. Cathis, you are currently straddling Veyrun, still holding onto his collar, your fists covered in his blood as you punched him unconscious, not killed, but you punched him unconscious while the rest of the party were also, stepping on him and hitting him with weapons, trying to knock him out. But you succeeded to knock him out. What do all of you do in this moment? What is the next step?
All right. Well, first things first. What do we do with this guy? I mean, I don't know if that weird. If he'd still be himself if he woke back up, or if we need to restrain him, or that this fancy magic stuff goes way above my head.
We
We
should
should go after Crow.
tie him up.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we have anything to tie him up with?
I mean, I think you all came with some adventuring gear, so you would have a length of rope, yes. Alright, so you tie him up,
Yeah.
wrap his arms up quite securely, and now you have an unconscious and now tied up Veyrun. Also, I assume Chelsea approaches and doesn't, stay far away from everyone.
We should go
I
after
was
him.
taking a bit to
but
load, sorry.
We should go after him, but
Mhm.
we're all looking a bit not great. It might not be a good idea.
The second we delay is the second he gets away. Could be closer to the core as we speak.
Do we have any idea how long this, hard to heal cursing, whatever this is? I don't know. Like, we can try and heal up a little bit on the way, but yeah, we need to get moving. We don't have enough time to try and stay around and rest, I don't think.
Well, we need to figure out a way to open the door in the first place.
Valnar is going to try to break open the door.
Okay.
Wait, is it unlocked?
It closed behind Crow.
I'm gonna try to open it first.
Okay, so you move towards the door, and as you get to the door, you I mean, it doesn't have a handle. It doesn't have a locking system that you can see. It's probably locked as some automated system from what you saw. You can try to force it open if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it. I'll try to do it.
All right, roll me a pure, not pure, roll me an athletics.
Wait, I think I can do something with second wind.
You
Ooh,
think you can do something with second wind? I believe
Tactical.
tactical shift is for attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
for movement.
no, never mind. I can add 1d10 to the number rolled, but
I mean, if you
I don't
want,
think I'm gonna do it.
it
Yeah, okay, I'll do
it's
it.
up to you. You'll have to use
Yeah,
one
I'll
of your
do it.
second winds. You'll also regain hit points actually if you do it.
Yeah.
'Cause you're getting hit points and you also roll. So that says that's okay. You heal for 11. I'm gonna
But
pause
it
you.
was a 5. It was a 5.
Yeah, but now you roll a d10.
Ah, okay. That's not better.
So
Okay.
it becomes a 13. All right. You all.
I thought
look
it was the same number applied to the healing.
Nope. It's different rolls. You look at Valanaris and he's like trying to pry open the doors, and he's clearly putting his all into it. They're not opening. These doors over here, where Crow went through, they're not opening.
Is there any like writing or on the walls or like places like when we went to the other temple there were there's writing on the walls, there was places for like the security passes and stuff.
Yeah. So
Do we see any of that?
Yeah, you weren't here, RV. So in the previous session, I didn't mention there's a crystal above the door that resembles the crystals from not only the Skybinder temple but also the mining facility. Basically, the ones that need another crystal to open it, and it seems like Crow somehow had access to this door, to the systems for this door. That's why he was able to open and close it.
Verda, you don't think that do we have the crystal or anything from when the other temple?
Yeah, no, I've still got my high authority gem. I could try it. Can I walk up to the
It's
door?
worth a shot. I mean, that might be how Crow got in if he
That's
also
Well,
had
try.
another way to access it from around here.
Hero point from Lightning.
yippee.
Yay. Thank you, Wolf.
Thanks, Lightning.
Yay!
Beholder B going with that tactical fireball.
It probably, hopefully it works. But
Hopefully. All right, so I assume you're leaving Veyron behind, tied up, as you're all heading towards the door.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah.
as you reach this door, you remember something, Verdite. The authority crystal that you have wasn't from a Skybinder temple. It was from the mining facility. It is still for bear technology. I was waiting to see if any of you fuckers
I
were
put
gonna...
my hand over my mouth. Put my hand in front of my mouth so I didn't.
Get it out of your systems. Just get it
How
out
many
of your
bears?
systems. Fuck you, Sev.
No. That
didn't say
temple.
anything.
That temple was for bears. This is for tigers. The other one's for lions.
Why are you
Where's-
here?
Oh
just to
my!
make me
Oh
suffer?
my! Oh my!
The
Oh
fourth is
my!
oh my.
Where's the one for kobolds? That's the one I need.
I'm
Anyway, good session, everybody. See you next week. Bye.
Oh no, you're not getting away that
Baron
easily.
wakes up and starts to kick the shit out of us again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Veyron wakes
I
up
wasn't
round
gonna
2.
make a Four Bears joke until you brought it up, Massive.
I know.
Ball
I
on
know.
you.
I was just waiting.
Now
I
it's
was
not
just waiting.
cool.
Anyway, but you know this is still forebear technology. So, Verdite, roll me first of all. Roll me an intelligence. Just pure intelligence.
Okay.
I mean, you have a +4 because of the
Oh,
crystal. so-
yeah, no, my intelligence is better because I've got the shiny rock.
Yeah,
Hang on,
because the
there we go.
shiny rock makes you
Hiya!
smart.
Oh, unless I roll a nat 1, baby.
Apparently not. Do you want to use the
Can I
hero point?
use the hero point, please?
Okay, go for it.
Yeah,
Much
that's
better.
better.
Significantly better. Verdite, you look at your high authority crystal, and you begin to figure out there might be a way that you can jerry rig something like a bypass that can, in a way, hack into the systems of the temple that lets you open up this door to give you authority to open up this door. There might be a way to do that, but if it doesn't work, there's the risk that your authority crystal might actually not open any other door from now on, depending on how badly you roll.
Oh god, I should have saved the hero point for that.
No,
well,
if you didn't roll high enough,
Well,
you
it's
wouldn't
not
have known
opening
to
the
do
door
that.
anyway, so it's not like it would open other doors,
Yeah.
so you might as well try.
yeah, okay. I will attempt to jury rig my authority crystal to work
Is
on
there any
this.
is there any assistance that someone could provide him, or is it like a Verdite pretty much just has to do it himself because he's the only one that knows how?
You can definitely help if you have proficiency with Arcana. I'm looking at the intelligence. Yes, I know you don't have it.
I have proficiency with Arcana.
There you go. If
I would just double check and roll.
Kevin says proficiency with Arcant. I can't do magic.
Arcana.
yeah,
Arcana, do it.
Kevin says proficiency with Arcana.
Not with
Anybody
that
here have
attitude.
proficiency with Arkansas?
That's. I just got a villain point. Thank you, Beholder.
No! B. Betrayed.
Yes. Thank you.
Betrayed.
Betrayed. All right, so with Chelsea's help, because Chelsea has proficiency with Arcana, Verdite, you're going to be able to roll this with advantage.
Wow. Excellent. What do I need to roll?
It's an Arcana roll.
Oh, Arcana. I am good at Arcana with advantage. Let's go, gaming. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's a 17.
It's a 17. All right. You begin to fiddle around with the crystal. It doesn't have any cables, doesn't have anything, but it does have inscriptions, and you start to etch the inscriptions a little bit to match the inscriptions above the door, and it's a little bit difficult to not, royally fuck up this very precious magical item that you have. That is certainly been helping you a lot in certain areas, and then you finish up, you look at it, and the doors light up and they begin to open.
Oh, let's go. Magic rock. Saving the day. Thank you, Chelsea, for the assist.
Magic is cool.
Magic is cool, guys.
It's true.
It just
Remember,
depends on
kids,
the
don't do magic without parental supervision.
True.
All right, so you continue on forward, and as you go in, you start to remember that in the last Skybinder temple, there were challenges that you had to pass to be able to actually reach the core and get the information. like before. And you actually start encountering these different chambers that seem to be ready for a challenge of some sort. However, all of the doors seem to be open. Either Crow solved the challenges in this short time, or whatever authority he had allowed him to bypass the challenges. So you're actually able to cross through all 3 of these challenges without any issue. You do have to navigate, because there's a series of corridors, and you reach a point where you're not really sure which direction you're supposed to be taking. I want everyone to roll me a survival to see if you find any clues for tracks or whatnot for where Crow went.
I just.
Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
But it's actually a 19 because I have -1.
Natural 17, but it's actually a 16 because I also have -1.
Why are
We're
you
so
bad at
good at
surviving?
surviving.
Am I the only one with plus wisdom in this group?
Kath,
Am I
you
the
rolled
only
a
one with
17.
plus wisdom modifier in this group?
Yeah,
That's
apparently.
why you became the first mate.
Yeah. You got the highest survivability out of the party. That's
This
why.
is very true. This is very true, actually. All right, so you between Cathis, Nim, and Chelsea, while Verdite and Volanaris are completely lost. Between Cathis, Nim, and Chelsea, you're able to ascertain different little clues, including a whole ass footprint that Nim spots that seems to be fresh, a bloody footprint. Then you start following down another path, and you see some moved dirt, and you keep following these clues. Oh shit, I hit my mic, sorry. You keep following these clues all the way to another set of doors. Normally, these doors would stay closed, but guess who has an authority crystal? Ha ha ha.
It's not me.
Yes, Sam, it's not you. With an authority crystal, you enter a chamber, a circular chamber, and immediately, well, this is what you see. You see this circular chamber with 2 paths, 2 bridges, actually 3 bridges. Sorry, 3 bridges that lead from one side of the chamber to the other. You see off in a distance a floating box. You see this is the core of the temple. You've seen these cores before. Your ship actually has one. That's how you transfer the information from the previous temple to your ship. You see off in the distance Crow standing in front of this box. And you also see this barrier of energy that surrounds the area, blocking you from Crow. He has his back to you right now.
Does it seem like he's noticed us, or is he like...
He's not
Is he
turning
just ignoring
around.
us?
He's not turning around. You don't know if he's ignoring you or if he just hasn't noticed you.
I'd like to apply my celestial vigor, please. Well, he's not looking.
You know, you could do that just in the time. I'll give it to you. Just in the time you're
Okay.
walking around, it's fine. Because
Okay.
you can just use it at will.
I would have. I would have, but we started doing things, so.
Yeah.
So this bar is like floor to ceiling, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Does it? Is it? Are we able to is it? So it's like, is it a barrier just like completely surrounding him and like the core, or is it like something just surrounding him, or is it like a wall? Like
It's
I can't see if there's a
yeah,
map.
because
So
you can't see it, but there's a series of pillars around the room, and there's the barrier that basically connects each of the pillars, and it does encompass a large section of the chamber.
So it appears to be this is the temple defenses itself that's creating this barrier.
It appears so.
Not
yes.
like pro magic. Are there any other crystals that appear to be like on the pillars or nearby or something like that?
No, actually, the barriers seem to be surrounding the pillars and going from pillar to pillar.
Can we fly over the barriers?
Nope, they seem to be basically
Okay, from ceiling to floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
ceiling to floor, and actually they go deep into this pit over here. These pits, you can't actually see how far they go. And
I'm assuming we can't tell whether or not they seem solid or just like.
I mean, they seem like pure magic. You've seen like walls of force before. They seem like solid. They seem magic, but solid.
Nira's gonna kind of whisper to the others, like, I could get myself through, but I don't know if I could get any of you through.
Well, you gonna get through without getting zapped.
I have my ways.
But once inside, what would you do?
I can attack him.
Alone?
Hang on.
Or I could just... I could also attack him from here. To get him to stop.
Looking.
I've got a fast, so... Are we attacking or not?
You actually hear
It could possibly.
Crow say in this moment, "You don't have to whisper. I know you're there."
Okay, well... Please stop.
Well, I appreciate the good manners, at least.
What does he look like he's doing?
You actually see, from your angle, you see he has a crystal in his hand, and he seems to be doing something similar that Verdite did before. Seems to be fiddling with the crystal.
Gotta stop him, right?
Kethis is gonna whisper anyways, because fuck him. He's gonna say maybe he says whispers his name like if you disrupt that process, it can send the barriers down. Maybe it's a defense mechanism of some sort.
Does it look like there's anywhere near me near us that I could use my crystal to deactivate these barriers?
You can definitely attempt to. You can head towards one of the pillars, I suppose. I will warn you though, Verdite, you fiddle with your crystal. Too much fiddling with your crystal is bad for your health.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta lay off the crystal fiddling.
Yeah, you gotta lay off with it. No, but seriously.
Stop that man from fiddling.
Mr. White.
Okay, so you've already altered your crystal quite a fair bit. You do know further alterations to your crystal are going to require a higher DC, and there's also a higher chance of failure, and failure can be catastrophic to the crystal that you currently have. So
Yeah.
it is.
I mean,
a
it was
risk.
more. It was more asking if the markings that I've got in it at the moment affect anything.
The markings that you have at the moment do not seem to be a high enough clearance.
Right, gotcha.
Okay, well, I'm not going to wait anymore. Nem is going to. She takes out her glaive, and she kind of spins it around, and she's going to plant it in the ground as like a bunch of kind of roots almost seem to like grow out from the bottom as the tip of it glows with like a brilliant light that shoots up just into the I guess this place has a ceiling, right? But it just shoots upwards. As after that, there's a bunch of like sparkles start to appear around Crow as suddenly this like beam of moonlight crashes. She's going to cast Moonbeam on him. Yeah, it has a 120-foot range, so I'm pretty sure I'm in range.
He is within range. However, as you cast that spell, it doesn't seem to reach to actually enter the force field.
Okay. I waste the slot then.
Yep. And Crow turns around, seeing that you were casting that magic, and he goes, "Don't you think I would have tried doing any sort of magic if it actually got me out of here? That easily."
Oh, he did. Are you trapped in there?
In a way, in a matter of speaking, I suppose. He actually moves closer. But at the same time,
that changes things.
at the same time, you're also trapped out there.
Well, that may be true. There's like a gap, like here, right? And here. On the
Yes.
outside. Like the barrier doesn't go completely around the room.
No, but it doesn't go around the core.
Huh?
The energy.
So we just wait him out as he starves to death.
Oh, it surrounds the core.
Yeah, it's surrounding the core.
Wait, how is he using it then?
He's not touching the core. He's touching his own authority crystal.
Yeah,
And he's
trapped
working
in
despite the barrier?
It's
I think RB's idea has some merit.
he was trying to fiddle with. He's trying to work with it. Basically, he's trying to do what Verdite did before. Basically, trying to get a higher authority to gain access.
Oh.
It's pretty easy to see that that's what he was trying to do.
I see.
So in this current situation, I'm trapped in here. You're trapped out there. Neither of us.
We're not trapped. We can go home.
You can, but then I'm gonna figure out how to work this, and I guess I'm getting the core. You can fuck off if you want.
But you should go around the outside and figure out how to work it from outside the barrier.
Will do. We'll try to.
He actually sees you moving, and he goes, "By all means, do it. You'll just drop the barrier, and I'll get the core before you do." But before you do that, you see him, as he's still looking at his own crystal. He goes, "It took me a while, but I recognize you. You're members of the Wind Caller." Well, not that
no,
one.
we're famous.
I didn't realize you were that famous. I mean, I am very recognizable. I understand.
Guys, we're not that famous. This is a bad thing if he recognizes us.
Well, at least one of you has some sense. I recognize you because you were part of a certain civil war in a certain queendom not too long ago. Remember?
Yep. Although we didn't really see it through to the end. We just kind of helped to put. We did our part, and then we had business elsewhere. You know.
You played a great hand in figuring out how to use a certain magical artifact.
Ooh.
If it wasn't
That's
for
true.
you, they wouldn't have figured out how to use that artifact, and neither would we. So you have my thanks for that.
Are you with the Queendom?
Not quite. But we did provide the artifact to them. They were such simple individuals. They were desperate for any hand and any aid that could be provided, even if it came from unknown sources. Now,
So if you're not with the Queendom, who are you working with?
I work for an organization, very special organization. Perhaps you've heard of us, the Six-Eyed Crows. I want
Have you heard of them?
I want
Have I
everyone
heard
to
of them?
roll history, please.
Naming himself after the organization. Lame.
Lame.
Oh yeah, huge nerd powers activate.
Goddamn, Verdite. Look at you being all.
It's because I'm a special rock. I need to
I
not
rolled a
let
12.
anything happen to it.
Wow, Kethis rolled a
Damn.
17. Holy shit. 17.
Well traveled. Well traveled.
Very much
Yeah.
so. Chelsea, you have no fucking clue. You've never heard of this. It's not like unfamiliar, but it's not like super specific. Let's see. Nim, Valanaris, and Kethis, you've heard during your travels of a certain group called the Six-Eyed Crows. All you know about them is that they are information brokers. For the right price, for the right money, you can get whatever information you want. They're not really against the law, but they're also not super lawful. So they work with any individuals of ill repute or good repute, depending on the money you can provide them. Verdite, you know a bit more than all of the others do. First of all, you know that the Six-Eyed Crows are a very old organization. And by very old, an organization like this usually pops up for, depending on the leader, like it's an elf, it might be around for a couple hundred years. A lot of these organizations don't last a few decades. There's records of the Six-Eyed Crows dating back to a couple of thousand years. And there's a lot of rumors that you've heard that they have very big connections with demonic entities. There's rumors that they might be connected to certain cults of the demons from the surface. Nothing's ever been proven, and they change their locations, leaderships, and modus operandi often enough that they're really hard to track down, really hard to get their hands on. And even if one of the leaders is caught and imprisoned, another one just pops up. I want to say with a 25 as well, since they've been around long enough, Verdite, there's several records of them being involved in the rise and fall of certain cities and civilizations throughout the millennia.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I've heard of them. This is bad news. This could be bad
Well,
news.
aren't they just like information brokers?
No, they are very well connected. They go way back. This is it's like not sweating because he's not physically capable of it, but he's just like
Oh,
yeah,
you're
this
right,
this
Verdite.
might be a problem. Oh,
clock-
we're on first name basis now.
Well, yes. Of course, I know all of you by name.
This guy is so creepy.
He smiles. He has a very pretty high elf face, and he seems, well, all high elves stop aging when they reach adulthood, but he seems very well kept, and despite being cold, he doesn't appear to be have any problem being bare chested.
So, what's it gonna take for all of us to walk out of here alive and with what we need?
Well, for the walk out of here alive, you can just turn around and leave. That is the most simplest way of doing things.
That is a good way for you to survive. But what about the part where we get what we want?
Well,
Surely there's some sort of deal we can come and agree into.
potentially. I ask you this then. Who is it that you know about the Skybinder temples and that you need the information in the core?
God told me.
Right, aside from that one, what about the rest of you? And if he speaks again, I might not be willing to continue our conversation.
Like, we can't stop him from speaking. I mean, we
You can
can,
definitely
but like,
push him into the pit right there. It's just right there.
why would we do your job for you?
Ugh,
Why would we take away the satisfaction from you doing that?
you know what?
Look, okay, look,
Miss
you
Laura
know,
Curran, that is actually quite clever of you. Thank you. I'll note that down.
look, I'm sure we all understand. You've been to one temple, we've been to another. We're both here at this temple. That means there's one fourth temple that between the group of us, neither of us have been to.
Hmm. You then, I'm willing to assume that you found one of the temples, which means you are the holders of the information of that said temple.
But we don't have it on us right now.
I was gonna say.
You ask these questions, and we all know that you already know the answer. You seem like the smart sort.
Well, yes, I'm making assumptions here. We lost track of you once you went into that air storm, which means the temple would be in that air storm. Interesting. I'm willing to make a
If you-
trade.
If you know so much about us, you know why we're doing what we're doing.
I do. Well, I can
So-
assume why you're doing this. You're trying to stop the islands from falling.
Yeah, why are you not? Why are you getting in the way of that?
It goes against my objectives. Our objectives.
Which are
the complete
like
opposite of yours.
you only have to gain by explaining what you're trying to do.
Wait.
Because if it's a good thing, then like hypothetically we should agree with you, right?
I never said it was a good thing, at least by your moral standards.
Hold on, come back. You're saying the opposite, as in you want all of the islands to collapse?
The first mate is a wise one.
Why would you want everyone to die?
You see him
What?
pause. You see him pause as if he was about to say something, then he stops and he looks at the crystal. Ah, screw it, I have some time. How about I humor you for a little bit? Let's just say certain people are born programmed to do certain tasks, certain basic tasks. Sometimes survival, sometimes they're bred to help, protect, and other creatures are created with a singular purpose. My singular purpose has been to bring about an end to a certain status quo.
So that's just it? You were born to do a thing and you're doing
Not
it?
a big fan of free will and stuff.
Hmm. Honestly, and very honest with you, I tire of these floating islands. I tire of being up here. I tire of these petty little mortals moving about, living these useless lives.
And you're not mortal?
You got me. Take from that what you will.
Why even try and track down the Skyheart then? If the islands are gonna fall anyways
Yeah.
without any intervention, shouldn't you just,
You can
be
just let
doing
it
your
happen.
part too?
Doesn't mean I don't want to profit from it. There's many things that can be earned from reaching such an island.
You're going to ransom the floating islands to, or just
You're more than willing. You're more than capable of coming up with your own theories. That's as far as I'm going to go. At least to explain my reasons and goals. I believe I already spoke long enough on that subject. You wish to make a deal, correct?
Potentially.
would be the easiest way to go about this. Yes.
Very well. Let's make it simple. You provide me with information on... Well, you provide me with the information that you've gathered in the temple within the airstorm. And in exchange, I'll let you copy the information from this temple.
And
Before
you
I
won't
take the
attack
core.
us.
I will have no reason to do so if you do not attack me as well. Because I do need you to get back to your ship and give me the information from your ship. Because I know you don't have the core on you.
How
We'll tell
about
you the
this?
location of the other temple. You can just go there yourself.
And venture into an airstorm. Oh,
But
thank
we'll
you.
tell you the way in.
What, are
think
you
that
afraid
we
of the
just
airstorm?
strolled in?
I think I might much rather have the information than just the location. It's a simple trade.
Well, you see, the
If
way
it's
that I'm seeing it, the trade that you're offering is a lot more balanced in your favor than it is ours. Because you're offering us the data that is here for data that we already have. But we are both here. And you have other data that is not from here that we don't already have.
I never said it was a fair deal. I'm just saying it was a simple deal.
Yes, I'm saying that if we're going to have a deal, It should be fair.
What if we all...
Nim looks at Chelsea, who is literally on death's door right now, and just gives her like the. Nim just gives Chelsea a look that's like, shut up.
Chelsea
Look,
gives them a look that's
if we-
like, I really don't like this guy.
Look, if we all... How about this? You give us... we all leave here with the information from this temple. We trade the information on the Airstorm Temple for your information for the third temple. All of us leave with the information for 3 of the 4 temples. That just means there's 1 temple left. It essentially becomes a race that with your organization's resources and knowledge and whatnot already still gives you a big edge over us. You're still, let's be honest, you're still in that case more likely to make it before us. So fair trade is still in your favor, as it were.
Chelsea will just motion at Kathis and be like, yeah.
Kathis, I'm gonna, because you can't do the rolls, I'm gonna have you roll a persuasion with advantage, or are you lying? Is it a deception that you're?
No,
trying to do?
Kathis is being honest. We're too beat up to try to. He's being honest.
I'm gonna give you advantage because you're basically helping out Chelsea. No, Chelsea's basically helping you out. You're using better words.
Well, okay, so it was Chelsea's original suggestion that Kathis is trying to clarify. So doesn't that mean that Chelsea can maybe do the?
No,
persuasion?
Here's the thing. He wasn't listening to Chelsea, but then you started saying it in your own words.
Damn it!
Yeah. And you rolled a 7
With advantage.
with advantage. Yeah. That's unfortunate. He goes,
It was a 6 and an 8 on the die.
yeah, that was very unfortunate. He goes,
That's very.
or when this barrier goes down, I could just kill you all, and then go to your ship and kill Captain Lyra and the rest, and get the information myself. That would be troublesome. That would require a lot of effort on my part, but to gain the advantage that I seek, well, it's worth the effort. However, if you just provide it to me, all of us can go on our merry way.
All right. Let's say we have it your way. No one's killing each other. You do whatever you want in this temple. We do whatever we want in this temple. We can both get the data, and then we'll
get
give you the data that we
and I
already
will
have
get
as
the
well.
core.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that sounds good.
Uh-huh.
What are you gonna do? Like follow us to the ship?
Oh, of course not. Don't be silly. I will have you sign a contract, binding contract, that you will provide me with the information. Once you get to your ship, I can write it up right now.
Write it then and show it to us.
Of course. It'll only take a little bit, of course. You understand legal measures. You see him wave his hand, and you see this. There's this flash of fire, and this parchment begins to float in front of him, and the quill floats around and begins to write. You're actually looking at the parchment, like scratching his chin as he begins to give directions to the quill.
He's using ChatGPT.
Write me,
Sorry.
write me a contract that is legally binding or no? Okay. He's gonna be
Is
there
it long
for.
enough for us to take a short rest?
It's not gonna be an hour, no,
Okay.
but it's gonna be a little bit.
While he's doing this, I'd like to kind of position myself behind Kethis so he can't really see. So I'm kind of blocked from Crow.
Mhm.
Did you say you were taken out?
It would not take a full hour.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to sit down and perform my magical cunning to get a spell slot back
How long does
while
that
he's not
last?
looking, because it only takes a minute.
No, you easily do that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember the last time you tried to do that.
We don't have an hour, but I'm still going to.
You're going to.
Heal a little bit.
Okay. If you have, you actually, let's just say you have like 35 to 40 minutes. So what are you doing, all of you, in this time?
Well, we should probably discuss this. So, look, let's be honest, guys. Something about an immortal summoning of an infernal contract with fire magic to bind us to a raw deal doesn't exactly sit well with me.
I'll tell you what doesn't sit well with me. Dying here.
Yeah, that's
Also
a good
I don't know
point.
if you've I'm looking at this guy, this guy who just mind controlled, someone who was fighting a giant wolf earlier. I don't think there's any question that this guy's pretty strong. And I mean, we're not weak, but we're also not exactly in good condition right now, and we can obviously see that. So us getting the data and surviving is ideal for us.
Right. Except for the part where then he's just one temple away, we're two temples, and he most likely was able to finish the first before we can finish both, and succeeds in preventing the downfall of the entire Skyheart.
No, I agree. It's not ideal, but the other option is we die here and then, nothing happens. Then he succeeds anyway. I think a chance is better than no chance. Or we just leave, and he could just kill us later.
You might have struggled with this guy at peak health, let alone hanging on by a thread. So, I think we're making the right choice.
Like, I'm with you. I don't trust this guy, obviously. But what else are we gonna do? If we open up this barrier, then he could just kill us.
We could leave. We could let him. He could. I mean,
we could leave. I don't know how far we get in the snow.
Who knows what energy he's spent up so far? Who knows if he can actually, try to bypass all these areas, trying to just killing all those people, mind controlling Varen. I mean, it's not exactly not necessarily something he can just do easy peasy with a flick of his fingers. You're talking about chances, and you're look, I know we're not in good straits, but I mean, we're literally talking about signing a deal with the devil right here. Let's be clear. I mean, I'm not the only one that sees that this is what's happening.
No, I see it too. I see it too. You have valid complaints. We're in a
talking
bad
about
situation.
what's good for us and our if we're talking about what's good for us and our well-being, let's be honest, signing a deal with Infernal Wings, I don't think is ever the right or better choice. I mean, it's not called a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but does-
I mean,
does-
if we walk away, then all of this was for nothing.
I mean, those kinds of deals aren't usually made on a Sunday afternoon with all the time in the world to think about them. They usually, at least we've got a little
It's
bit
like
of time to think about it.
Yeah, it's not like we have to sign it. We can look at it and read it. Right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if it were just as easy as reading it and oh yeah, this looks perfectly fine. There wouldn't be such a stigma against it. I know a thing or two about pulling things over on people.
I don't like this, but the information is not mine to give.
Look, I'm not saying I want to or that it's a good thing or anything like that to try and go out in some glorious blaze of glory or something like that. But I mean, when we found out what the Skyheart was and what we needed to do, we pretty much realized that we had the lives of all the islands resting on our shoulders. And we knew that we'd have to go and do pretty dangerous and deadly stuff in order to do it. If trying to preserve our lives, if we're trying to preserve our lives and get away scot-free just for the sake of letting that all happen anyways and everyone dying, well then why the hell did we agree this to the first part? Why didn't we just all go right off and start living out the rest of our numbered days in bliss?
I mean, that's not what's happening
here. If he has one temple to go, if he has only one more place to go, and we have two, there's no. Let's be honest, especially seeing how he seems to have breezed through this one right here, and that one of the temples that he doesn't want to go to, that he has apprehensions about trying to go into, happens to be the one we went to. There's no reason to think that we're going to suddenly be able to get to the third temple, then get to the fourth, get past it, and then beat him again in a showdown, and all tie up everything and come out of this ahead. I mean,
what's the other option? Because if we don't do anything, then there's no way we get anything from this temple, and then we're one temple behind already. It's the same either way.
Unless we fight.
But one way, we get a guaranteed we don't die here. Right? Like if we
look, I understand what you're saying, and I understand your concern. I can't speak for you. I can't make decisions for you as far even as crew dynamics aside. But I'm not about to sign an infernal contract and make a deal with the devil just to try and save my own hide and basically doom everyone. That's not an option for me.
That's not what oh my god. You think that's why? No.
And something tells me that if he's making this deal or wanting to do it, he's going to need all of our buy-in.
So we just walk away? That's what you're saying. We just walk away. We just get absolutely nothing from this temple. And then how would we ever, like, how can we ever accomplish our goal? Because that when he's done doing this, he's going to like destroy this and make it so that we're not going to be able to get it, right? And then he accomplishes our goal, because all he has to do in order to win in that case is to just never show up in front of us again. And then we will never get all the information and the islands fall down. Right?
Contrary point. he still needs to get a fourth temple, even if we were
No,
to
he
leave
doesn't.
here.
No, he doesn't. Everything's going to
If
fall in
he
a few
didn't
years.
want
He doesn't
to
need
do
that.
it, then why would he be doing this in the first place, Nim? If that's all he wanted, he wouldn't be trying to track it down. He wouldn't be making a deal for us. He'd be lowering the barrier, and then he'd be killing us, and then knowing that the islands are going to fall. He, for whatever reason, needs, or at least wants, all 4 temples. We already established he wouldn't be doing that otherwise.
Yeah, there's
Even
something
if he
more that he
has
wants
2 of
for
the
it, but
temples,
like
he still doesn't.
still wins, right?
Unless we get to that, unless we get to that 4th temple, to that temple that he hasn't been to, and that we get that information, and we go from there. Again, we could be, if we were to just leave here, if we were not to stand our ground to fight or whatever, if we were to just decide to leave, that still puts us even. That puts us at 2 and 2. He would still have to get. There's one temple we both need access to, and then there's both one. We both have a temple that the other's been to that we haven't been to. We get to that other temple, we can make a break. It'd be one thing if we were walking out of here and it was if it was even, if there was still one temple left between the both of us and it was a race. But essentially handing things over to him, that's what we're doing. You view it as us walking away with our lives. I view it as dooming us all. What's the point of walking away with our lives if we're going to die 6 months from now anyways, or even worse, whatever this guy has in store once he finds all the temples? There is no point. Not for me anyways. I'm not trying to pull rank. I'm not trying to be say this is how it is or what it is.
No,
I'm just laying down things as I see them.
I understand. I'm honestly more with you than I am with plan to sign that thing.
Fine. Well, I'm not going to be able to convince you to sign it, clearly.
I just don't like that guy. He's rapey.
Yeah, I don't
Careful
either.
if you hear me.
But I also want to get what we came here for.
Yeah.
Which we will not get if we don't do something.
The way I see it, we have 3 options. One of which, I can tell you, from like I said, for me is a no-go. And that's making this deal and sign that contract. The second is we fight them. Maybe odds are there's a good chance we lose. Maybe we don't. We've made it this far. Who knows? Third option is we do nothing, but we come out with a bit more information about the score. We know there's someone else after it. We know where they're from. We know what we need to do to try and we proceed from there. Or a stalemate. So. Hey, any of this stuff is going to be dangerous anyway. And the other option, we're putting our lives on the line. We're putting ourselves in a tight spot. Yeah, like Chelsea said, it's a shitty situation. It's crappy. I'd rather this guy and his smug face just be wiped off, like a dirt smidge getting, thumbed off. That the way I see it, there is no come away scot-free, everything's sunshine and roses, and we're good and dandy.
No, obviously not. That's not what I'm saying.
I know it's not what you're saying.
What do you think?
My point being,
Verdite Villanaris.
Like I said, it's not. Sorry, go on, Verdite.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Dolores,
like I said,
you are a member of this group right here and right now. You have joined us in with this, and you will have to stick by whatever option we go with. So I think that you do have a say in this. And I'm not just saying that because you excluding yourself puts us at 4 and increases the chance of a tie.
I still think the information was hard-earned by you. But, I don't like doing what the devil wants us to do. I don't want him to have an advantage that we have given him. So I would rather kill him, but I don't think we can. At least not now. We are worn out. So I would prefer we just walk away, leave it as is. He still has an advantage, but we didn't give it to him.
Verdi, what's your thinking?
But I was just going to shout to Crow. Hey, how many of us do you need to sign this thing? Can we pin this on one person? You only need one person to be bound to it, right?
Verdi, what
That
the
is a-
hell, man?
Crow turns
Just-
around and looks. He's clearly been hearing you talk, not necessarily understanding and listening in, because I assume you've been speaking, between yourselves, not too loud.
We probably took a step out of the room so that we can
Yeah.
make sure we see what he's up to, but we're not so close that we can easily.
yeah,
hear.
but he
Chelsea has specifically spoken up a bit whenever she said, "I don't like that guy."
That's fair, but he understands that you've been discussing things.
Yeah,
Verdi,
I didn't make that part.
When you ask that, he goes, "There's a very specific question." Well, I would like all of you to sign it, yes. Although, if only some of you wish to sign it, that's fine. That only means those who sign will be the ones facing the consequences if the others stop them. I'm not forcing anyone into signing a contract that they don't want to be signing. I'm not that kind of individual. And he gives you a smile. The same shit-eating smile that you really love.
Out of character, by the time he finishes writing up the contract, we say no, and then he has to keep fiddling with the crystal to get the barriers down. It's probably been a short rest hour. Anyways.
Just keep him talking for 24 hours, and then we just long rested.
That's not a
And
bad
now it's
idea.
time to fight.
Isn't that something like the isn't it like the filibuster in America where it just one guy keeps talking?
It is exactly like that.
Yeah,
It is exactly like that.
Well, yes, that's what the filibuster's supposed to be. You don't actually have to talk nonstop to filibuster in America. You can basically just say, "I'm going to filibuster," and then it's like, "Oh, okay."
Okay.
You need a certain percentage of senators greater than a majority in order to have a vote to counter a filibuster. So if you just go, you don't have enough votes to counter the filibuster, you can just go, I'm going to filibuster in spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the Michael Scott saying, "I declare." Like, but instead of
declare
declaring bankruptcy, it's like, "I declare filibuster."
All right. But yeah, that's basically what he says. You don't all have to sign, but the consequences of one side stopping the other is going to be all on the ones who sign.
Let's at least see whatever he writes.
We can make our decision then, I suppose.
It's better to be more informed about our decision than less. Right?
But I was just going to look up to Gathers and you'd be like, look, if it doesn't look like if it's obviously not on the level, we can walk. But like Nim says, the more info we get, the better.
I can guarantee you right now that the contract that Devil is making is not on the level for us. And I don't need to read it to know that.
Okay, but reading it will give us a lot of information about him. What he wants.
Do you know how to read the Devil language?
He just shouts really loud.
Actually,
I'm writing it in common.
Oh, okay.
You mean he doesn't
That's
suddenly
reasonable.
go like, ah, shit, and then has to start rewriting and waste another 20 minutes?
Sorry. So are we out of character? Are we waiting for this guy to write the contract? Because that's
I would
what
assume
Nim
so,
is
yeah.
suggesting.
I think so, yeah.
Look,
Okay.
Geth is going to say, like, if that's going to make Nim and Verdite feel better when we inevitably reject it anyways, then, that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So 40 minutes pass, and Crow goes, "Oh, well, look at that. That seems like some fine work." And then you see him look towards his pocket. I want everyone to roll me a perception roll.
Okay.
I need to make a Verdite roll.
21.
God damn.
Nim is very invested in whatever the hell this guy is doing. Okay.
Fucking elves.
Kethis is a
Well,
Kethis
Valinaris
is
too.
a
Apparently.
rolled a natural one.
Kethis rolled a 7. Kethis
Keth
didn't
is
want to be
just
there.
Keth is just saying double. He's a little bit drunk.
Yeah.
Kethis is honestly more focused. Like, Kethis knows that he's not, like, it's not going to happen, so he's not really focused on what the guy's doing. He's really kind of just watching his crew to see what.
Okay.
Especially if this guy's mind control, like, let's be honest, with this guy's mind control powers and some of his crew, like, obviously in discontent, he's kind of not paying so much attention to, like, oh, what's this guy doing with this contract I'm not going to sign.
All right. Nim and Valinaris, both of you spot what he's looking at. He has a pocket watch that he looked at for a moment and then closed it and put it in his pocket.
Is he checking cooldowns?
Okay.
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 I just love Scott's message on Discord. Be right back. Don't sell my soul while I pee.
But that's the best time to sell your soul.
Oh fuck! I love that. I fucking love that. All right. So he approaches.
I took my phone with me so I could listen. Don't sell my soul while I pee.
Don't worry. Nobody's selling your soul while you pee. Only when you poo.
No one's selling my soul. That's my job.
Okay, so he approaches a barrier, and he flicks his wrist. First of all, yes, you saw him look at his pocket watch. Then he closes the pocket watch, puts it in his pocket again, and he starts walking towards the barrier. And he flicks his wrist, and the contract begins to float it right in front of the barrier. The barrier is not fully transparent, but it's enough for you to read if you get close to it.
Okay. Yeah. Nim's gonna step forward and will attempt to read the contract. She is specifically looking for she's specifically looking for clauses about because this guy's expecting information. She's specifically looking for clauses about when, if there's a time limit on the information.
Mhm.
She's gonna see if she can catch him out on that.
Okay.
And also, whatever the consequences are of failing.
All right. Is
Now that other people are reading the contract, now is when Kethis is going to specifically watch the guy and see what he's doing and surroundings.
then I have a question.
While everyone make sure that nothing happens while everyone's trying to.
Okay, then I have a question. Who is reading the contract? Who's paying attention to Crow and not reading the contract?
I will
I'm
read the
reading it.
contract.
Okay. So Chelsea, and Nim. I assume Verdite is also reading the contract.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll my charlatan background.
Volanaris and Kethis. Kethis, you're paying attention to Crow. Volanaris, are you reading the contract or paying attention to Crow?
He's paying attention to Crow.
Okay, so
He got such a good look at his pocket watch that he's
Divide
just
and
going to
conquer.
keep that focus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. All right. So Kethis and Volanaris, first of all, both of you roll perceptions. I'm going to roll for Kethis. Ooh, Kethis, you rolled an 11, buddy.
Hey, that's better than.
Ooh,
That's the
Valanaris.
best of the last 4 rolls
Yes.
I've made.
Yeah, Volanaris rolled a 20. All right. I love that Beholder Bee is just saying almost all of my D&D characters would probably just attack this guy. I think everyone wants to attack this guy.
Yeah.
The problem
We
is that they're
want
super injured.
Two, but he's currently protected by magic.
Look,
Yeah, there's a
Like, I'll be
barrier.
honest,
That's the issue.
But both
That was
out of
like the
character
first
and
thing that I
character,
did.
yeah, both out of character and in character, I'm ready to go out and blaze a glory. But
Mhm.
Same.
but that's not an option at this exact second.
All right. So, Polinaris, while Kethis, you're trying to pay attention, but he's just normally looking. Polinaris, you notice something. While everyone is looking at the contract, he's actually giving glances to his pocket watch the whole time.
Does he look nervous, or he? I don't know. Can I get an insight check on
Yeah,
him?
I'll allow an insight. Yeah.
See what his motivations are. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh,
that natural one.
Oh no.
We have
Do
hero
you
points.
have any hero points?
There are no.
We have any
there-
hero points. It'd be really great if. Oh, wait. I believe that they are called. We changed their
Primo
name like
points.
Primo points. now?
Primo points. Primo
There.
points.
Yeah.
They're called
Let's-
Primo points.
Primo points help players. Yeah,
Oh,
they're just sitting
Primo
right
point,
there.
what's the
We-
villain points again? Cry Thunders? Is
We
that what it
Cry
is?
can't
Thunder
buy in
points,
them,
yes.
but I can delay everything for a moment while we all hydrate real
Yeah,
quick.
let me hydrate for a moment.
Let's hydrate. Well,
My throat is
Yeah.
parched.
oh,
Scott.
players can't buy them,
No.
It was
Scott.
worth a try.
Scott. I,
and now it's on cooldown, so
now
we
it's
can't
on
get one.
cooldown,
Yeah.
Scott.
God, why would you do that?
Scott,
Scott.
that's the second time you've done that. That's the second time you've triggered a cooldown for hero points. In this,
Scott. It's
Scott is
literally-
sabotaging us.
Scott is literally on
sabotaging
cooldown
anything.
now.
oh, actually, hold on.
You can-
I'm at, this is a legitimate question. Like, I thought that the cooldown went away, but it was just a limit on the number of times you could buy them per session.
I believe there's still a
that-
cooldown. No, I still.
Oh, from the actual.
All right, so want to go start taking a look at the Dungeons and Dragons 2024
Anyway.
playbook classes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
See what I'll play next.
Volanaris, you
So like no, it doesn't matter if I roll a second win to get. Yeah, it's still natural one. It will always be a natural one.
no
Yeah.
no listen. Natural ones are not a thing for skill checks. You rolled a 5. If you want, you can add the D10, and best case scenario, you're gonna get a 15. Worst case scenario,
Yeah, okay.
it's not gonna be much
It's a
better than
6.
5.
Six.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
And this also means you
so-
heal. So,
Yeah. Yay! I heal for 7.
ooh, I'll
So
give it to you, and you roll another D10.
that was the one. 49. No. Nope. I did it. Nope. You gave me 7 more.
I'm gonna hurt you now.
There we go.
Okay,
It was
you hurt
49.
yourself. You hurt yourself in your confusion.
Yes. Okay, please. You get 10. Oh! Okay, so it's an
Turns it-
11 total.
It turns it into an 11. All right. You look at him, and you get the sense that he's well, the fact that he's constantly looking at the pocket watch means he's generally focused on keeping time. He doesn't seem if you're looking for him to be nervous, but he is a grinning poker face dude. It's very hard to notice if he's nervous or not. But the fact that he keeps looking at the pocket watch at least should mean something. You're just not sure. As you look at him, you're not sure what it might mean. Alright. As for the other ones, all right. As for the other ones who are reading the contract, all of you are going to roll an intelligence roll, pure intelligence.
Okay. I'm
Actually,
smart.
wait. No, it can be an investigation. Go for it.
Okay.
It's the
That's the same
same
roll for me.
either way for me.
Yeah,
Can
but
I do
might not be-
intelligence?
It's
Oh.
investigation, Verdict.
16.
It has to be
Ooh.
I mean,
Well, let's go. Redemption.
Or
ooh, 10, 16, and a 19. All right, Chelsea. I mean, everything was fine.
Does it? Does it? Like I said, I know how to pull things over on people.
Yeah. So
I imagine as Chelsea knows that there has to be like something wrong, she just can't like actually
no.
pinpoint it. Like
So-
it doesn't. She's like suspicious, but like
here's what you
seems
all
on
see.
the level, but I know it's not.
Yeah, here's what you all read at a face level. Okay, so first of all, the contract stipulates that the party, the first party, which is you guys, essentially, it actually has all of your names on it, and Crow immediately goes, don't worry about the names. If you don't choose to sign, I will just redact the names that are not signed. But it does say that the first party will, in fact, once they return to their ship within the next 48 hours, they will provide the second party, which is Crow, with the information through the addition of a chip of a shard into the core where they contain the information. The shard is to be provided by Crow, by party B, and party B will also transport you, so transport party A to their ship to facilitate the transfer. That is essentially what you glean from it. You also glean that should one of the parties be should one of the parties not follow the instructions, not provide for if party A does not provide party B with the information through inserting the shard into the core, your party A, which is you, will suffer penalties. If party B, which is Crow, does not provide transportation and does not allow you to gain the information from the core in this temple, he will incur penalties. Then you go further into the penalties. And the penalties dictate that should Party A not incur penalties, the members who are signed in the contract will forfeit their souls to Party B. And should Party B, Crow, incur penalties, he will forfeit his core to you. Basically, the core that he has to you. Verdite, with your 19, you find a very specific fine print. It's mixed in with all the legal jibber jab, but it specifically dictates that Party A, you, is to kick Valanaris in the balls within 48 hours of signing this contract.
Everyone wants a piece of Valnara's holy balls. Amazing.
Well, you see, and also there's the fact that this is out of character because Chelsea has now been told this information. There is the fact that if we did not catch that was a clause in here in the fine print, and did not
Yes.
kick him in the balls for whatever reason within 48 hours, the penalties would automatically apply.
But Verdite,
Even if we said it did
would notice this.
Yeah. I'm just going to kind of relay this to the group, relay it to Nim especially, and say, "I don't get any ideas."
Nim, with your 16, you also realize everything seems on the up and up, except you didn't notice that clause.
I don't trust whatever that chip does.
Yeah.
I also don't trust that he keeps looking at his watch.
Liam,
Are you waiting for
don't sign
something?
it.
Oh, you say that out loud, Nim?
Well, they're talking right in front of the thing, which he's also right in front of. So
Yeah, but you could have been whispering. I don't want to like metagame, right? So if you're saying that out loud, it goes.
I'm assuming that everything I'm saying right now can be heard by him, regardless.
Okay,
Basically.
cool. So he goes, oh, this? Well, I like to keep track of things. I like to be aware of everything. You know, information is power, and knowing what time it is always very important, wouldn't you say?
Doubt.
You can roll insights.
I don't trust what that chip does.
Oh, don't worry. The chip will merely
Fine.
transfer information from your core to my core.
Right. So that if we got any more, it would also transfer to your core.
Oh, silly! You can remove.
Am I wrong?
You can remove the chip after I get the information. Would you like me to add that to the contract?
I don't
Can
think
I
anyone else
roll
wants to.
insight on him?
He goes here, and he waves his finger, and you see the quill starts to write another sentence that essentially says that party A is allowed to remove the shard from their core once the information has been transferred to party B. See? Simple. Nothing to worry about. Oh, I forgot about this. Verdite. You also notice, Nim, you would have also noticed with a 16, that it does say that neither Party A nor Party B will engage in hostilities with either party during
I'm back.
this time.
What is this time?
The 48 hours.
During the 48 hours.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We lost RB, but he'll be back
Yeah.
eventually.
Sev's gone to the loo as well.
He's
I'm back.
You back? Welcome back. Okay.
But yeah, it does say that during those 48 hours, there is to be no hostilities between Party A and Party B.
I don't think it's fair for just one of us to sign it, so if you're all against it, we should leave.
I like my soul where it is.
Me too, and I'm worried about. I keep checking the time.
Nim, don't sign it. Let's wait it out.
Kath,
Apparently, he has a time limit of some sort.
RB says BR back don't sign. Let's kick him in the balls when this inevitably goes to shit. So it goes. So, my dears, what do you think? It is fair. I will even provide you with transportation back to your ship, which, mind you, you would need to find a way to cross the guarded border to make it back to your ship. This would be a trip that you would have to go on foot for a while. However, I have my own means of getting you off the island and towards your ship.
Thanks, but no deal. It's too much that we can't trust.
Oh, that's a pity. Is there anything that you wouldn't like amended in this contract? I'm still willing to
No,
bargain.
I think we'll just be leaving.
That is quite.
It looks conflicted,
Perfect.
but
Time.
By the way, RB, since you just came back, Nim has basically said that she does not trust the contract and that she is leaving. That the group is leaving. Just so you're caught up.
Nim looks pretty conflicted about this. But this is like I'm acting assuming that like Kethis would be like continuing to be like, don't sign the contract, let's go. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, if we're basically, yeah, if we're all in agreement on not signing the contract, and then the consensus then is therefore we should leave, rather than stand our ground and try and fight or something, then yeah, then.
Right.
Except
I would
three
like to see
options.
what
It seems like
he's waiting for.
It sounds like we've locked out one.
Let's leave. What do
Oh,
you think?
that is quite unfortunate. He starts walking back as he dismisses the contract. No, actually, before he does that, does everyone agree? Is everyone decided to leave, or does someone wish to sign a contract?
Nim is just going to turn around and leave.
Okay. He looks towards Verdite in Chelsea. Actually, not so
Verdite,
much,
like,
not so
obviously
much
looks
Chelsea, 'cause-
conflicted.
Okay.
Normally, I wouldn't mind taking the hit on this, but there's no. We don't. There's too much at risk. There's too much at stake. There's too much to risk.
So unfortunate. And as you say that, you look at the clock, and you all start hearing something. Cathis, because your passive perception is 16? Yes. Cathis, your passive perception lets you clock this before the others. You hear footsteps coming from the corridor.
Oh,
I mean, I just turned around, so like, what do I see?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it seems to be around the corner, so you haven't seen anything yet. But after a moment, the footsteps get louder, loud enough for everyone to see. And then you see, if I can just do what I want to do, a Veyrun entering this chamber. He has no ropes around his
Quality
arms.
rope. Good quality rope.
You get the sense that he's a strong lad, given time.
Do we get the sense that he's
An angry lad.
himself?
You see that he is furious, looking straight at you guys. Starts moving
big
towards
guy.
you, Birdite.
Sorry about the tying you up thing. You hurt yourself for a
Move.
while there.
Now.
Yep.
You see him walk past all of you. He reaches the force field and he presses his forehead to the force field. You hear crackling as he goes, "I'm going to fucking kill you." Girl's like, "Oh,
Good. I will
What
wear an
happens?
agreement then.
what happens to the wall?
it's still there." Nim, what is this? As he's pressing against the wall.
Why are you asking me?
Can someone take this
I don't know.
down? So
Right
I can
next
fucking
to
It's a force
strangle?
field that's blocked.
You don't think we haven't tried? Well, I mean, we sort of did, but also,
It's a
Well,
force field blocking us from getting past to him.
Well, look who's awake. Hello, Veyrun. Welcome to the party. You actually see Crow is a little bit annoyed. Good of you to join us. Did you take a good nap? He goes, "Once this goes down, I'm going to tear your throat out and then shove it up your ass." You know, I much prefer
is that a good idea?
much prefer your more well-mannered friends over there.
Is that a good idea when he took control of your mind so easily before?
He's not gonna do it twice. I assure you.
Well, I mean, he might. That's what I'm worried about.
Is he here
It
to
might
take
be
the
better
core?
for us to confront him. Yeah.
Then he's not fucking leaving here. What, you're fucking
I'd say our odds
leaving?
have
With
changed.
Baron.
Yes, you're fucking leaving?
Well, we didn't really have any other options. Now
Fair
you're
Stuck in there
does
and
gives us
can't get
options.
him.
Kathis, can you repeat that?
Say,
Oh no, RB's a robot.
we're trying to figure out what.
I don't think we can hear.
No.
I was
He's
just
back.
trying to talk and then just
Yes.
out of
Okay.
existence.
Fairly. It's still staticky.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Kevin's just basically saying, our crew's been a bit torn about whether to try and leave because of how much our scuffle beat roughed us up, or trying to kick this guy in the balls once this barrier comes down and fuck him up,
Hmm.
or trying.
Well, we do have a better chance at taking this guy down if
Considerably.
with Varen in the right mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
sitting right here until when this comes down, because he wants to live there. He's gonna have to turn this down, and then I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Okay. Well,
Is he still standing there, or is he just sitting down, meditating,
yeah. What's he doing?
Qui-Gon Jinn style?
Who? Veyron or Crow?
Varen.
Oh, Veyron just sits
Right.
down.
Yeah, is he
crosses his legs.
sitting?
Oh, he's sitting down, crossing his legs, hands on his knees, just staring at Crow.
So Qui-Gon Jinn, Pentamina style, of just
I
I'm just
know,
waiting
yeah.
for the force barrier to come down.
A very angry Qui-Gon Jinn.
Justin's gonna
Kathis is
come down
going to-
here and sit down.
Kathis is gonna join Varen and get down on kind of one knee and just kind of wait.
Are we
making
doing
it
this
clear
then?
that he's
Okay.
thinking.
Well, I do not have my chances better
Regardless
with
of if
Varen.
we're doing any of this, I'm very hurt. I want to sit down and rest for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has been 40 minutes. It's gonna be 24.
Yeah, he
I
Crow,
still have a couple of charges of healing light left, right? Looking at
I
my.
believe so.
So I've
You
got
have
two left. I
two
think?
charges, yes.
Hold on, real quick. Was the healing earlier that or was
Mm.
was Valinaris not affected by the healing curse?
Valanaris and Verdite.
or-
It wasn't hit.
Okay,
Wait,
I guess I was
unaffected?
gonna ask.
That wasn't hit.
Yeah. Valanaris and Verdite were not
Right.
hit by Veyron during the fight, so they were not affected by the curse.
Yeah, so Kathis is
yeah,
gonna
Varen.
ask you, be like, hey, Varen, how long is that, have difficulty healing thing last that you inflicted us on?
Sorry about that. 24 hours.
That's
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah,
That's
I
rough.
figured it would be a bit because when I was still pretending to be a doctor and checked out the other ranger, the wounds were still having trouble by the time they came back.
Oh, that was
Well-
a stronger curse, but yeah, pretty much.
I mean, do you have a way to undo it? You know,
No,
like in
sir.
case.
I only put it on people.
Man.
Well, yes, to the
Good job
get
kicking
this,
my ass.
goes. What goes around?
I think
comes
everybody
around.
got their asses kicked a little.
I guess I
Okay.
should feel complimented that you decided I was the most dangerous one to go after first.
Oh,
Well,
right.
let's just wait for. Let's just agree that everyone got their ass kicked, or is going to. Get this says as he's starting to look at Crow.
All right. You look at Crow, and Crow has already turned his back to you all, and he seems to be looking at the pocket watch, and he's muttering something.
Perception?
Sure, roll perception, whoever wants to.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna roll that and probably roll terribly again, but
All right, here we go.
Oof.
Sword of Omens. Give me hearing beyond hearing.
Cobalt
Okay.
glasses don't fail me now. They didn't fail me now.
Damn.
These glasses make me hear better.
Holy shit.
God damn.
We are ready.
So Kethis rolled a 23, Verdite rolled a 20, Chelsea rolled a 20. All right.
And the rest of us rolled
Eight,
less than
and then
10.
rolled a 7.
We are also there.
Yes.
Audio descriptions for the currently driving.
Let's see. Let me just see something. Real quick. That's unfortunate.
wait, unfortunate for you or fortunate for us?
Yes. He's definitely muttering something. But unfortunately, while you do notice that he's muttering something, he's saying something in a language none of you understand. But I will allow.
What language?
I've just checked your languages. You don't understand them.
Places.
Unless,
Comprehend languages for
I
yes.
do have comprehend languages.
Mm-hmm. It's not going to help you for what he's
But
whispering
it's
right now.
only for... Yeah.
But I will say this, because you roll that high, I will allow you all to roll an insight, just to gleam at least.
All of us, or just the ones that rolled good?
Sorry, the ones who rolled good, not
Oh.
the 8s and 7s.
Alright, come on.
Curse this
Oh
already.
no! Now I am the one
Come
that
on,
is
I was
not rolling
I was-
good.
Where's your insight? You have a +6, Kathis. Holy shit.
Kathis, look,
Monks.
when we started this campaign, there were
21.
4 of us. 3 of you were charisma casters. I had wisdom. That's all I had going for me. Okay.
That's a 21 for Kathis.
What are you talking about? Verdict's clearly a cleric, which is a wisdom caster.
This is
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Kathis, you notice something. He's muttering something, and he seems. Well, before he was smiling and had a really good poker face. He seems a little annoyed that you've never seen him before like this. He seems a little annoyed, and you notice something with that 21. I'll allow it. He keeps looking from the pocket watch towards the ceiling. Just quick glances.
So, someone you're waiting for to come bursting down that ceiling, or
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
a little nervous there, aren't you, buddy?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm merely seeing what kind of ways out I'll have. You know. I don't wish to kill people that might be valuable to me later on.
Chelsea's gonna scoot.
Okay. You do see
Fair.
he
Or was
moves
he
closer
gone?
to the core. No, he just moves closer to the core. As he seems... He still has his back to you. And this
I'm
means...
just gonna move around.
Okay. I will allow all of you to roll... Not roll, to do a short rest.
Yippee!
Because it's going to be a while
Yay.
before anything else happens.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Yeah, I mean, I can do it next or whenever we get a chance. Or I'm essentially gonna just try and burn all I hit dice to try and get back to.
I'll allow you to,
Okay.
Kathis. You can do the short rest next week.
So is this healing gonna be halved?
All of the healing from your short rest is going to be halved. Yes.
Okay, so I'm starting at 21.
As we're talking about, like, as we're doing this, Keth's gonna ask Baron. So, do you know what exactly is above this chamber? For that ceiling?
Nothing, just sky.
I'm just wondering what will happen if he's able to make his way out through the ceiling, but the force field remains up.
You do see that the force field goes all the way up. You're not sure if it curves
Like a dome.
Yeah, if it's a dome or if it's ends in the ceiling. But yes, as you all have that little bit of a short rest, you rest up, and unfortunately, it's time to end the session.
Aww.
Yes, it's time, and before we keep going, might as well end it here. It's a good stopping point, and you didn't sign a contract. Yay!
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 Look, I'll be honest. Out of character, besides just wanting him to get fucked anyways, but out of character, the fact that we did sign infernal contract with our last campaign, really wanting me to just say, nah, not this time. Even if we did go back.
But I love signing infernal contract.
I know you do, Rocio.
But that one went well, though.
Yeah, because we immediately changed our minds and kicked the devil's ass. We can just do that again.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that went so well, though. Anyway, I'm gonna go find someone to raid. And thank you so much to my players, who are always wonderful and amazing to be around. I really, really do love these sessions. I really do.
That was a really fun session.
Yeah.
It was.
Mhm.
And it was helpful for me that it was all mostly just talking and stuff,
Oh,
because
yeah.
then next week, if we throw down, I'll actually be at a computer.
I was muted when I was agreeing that it was a good session, but I do agree it was a good session.
Good.
And you see, I do have to go ahead and point out that I was right. This was our last session of November.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. This isn't our last session of the season. There's one more.
One more, maybe.
Well, or two. I don't know. I don't know at this
We
point.
shall see. Yeah.
Yeah, we shall
Depends
see.
on
I
how long
imagine-
it takes for us to die.
Potentially.
Yeah. I'm sure probably whenever we, one session or two, it might even be because of the holidays, might end up being presuming the next season in the new year, but we'll see. So maybe next year it could be either the end of the session, end of the season, end of the campaign, or end of the year.
And with that,
Or all
that's
three.
that's what we're gonna be leaving off at. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Everyone.